This is OAB sector whose sector angle is 5 by 6. 5 by 6 is 30 degrees. Then OBC is the larger sector. Sector angle 30 degrees. This is shaded. Concentric means once again having the same center. Both sectors have the same center O. Then AB is given as half. This is half meters. This is what we want to find. I will take that as X. I will take OA as X. The data given is if the area of the shaded ABCD region, area of ABCD region, area of ABCD is equal to twice the area of the circle whose radius is OA. That means 2 into area of the circle whose radius is OA. So OAD is a sector, it's just a sector, but for this data we have to consider the circle. Area of the shaded figure ABCD is equal to 2 times area of the circle whose radius is OA. Now let's write the equations. ABCD area can be taken by subtracting area of this small sector from the area of the bigger sector. Area of OBC sector minus area of OAD sector. That is equal to 2 into area of OA, area of the circle. Area of a circle is pi r square. That is the radius OA. Pi OA square. Now, area of OBC sector, that is theta divided by 360 into pi r square. Now, what is the radius of OBC sector? OA plus AB. I will write that as OA plus R. Later, I am going to substitute X for OA. We have to consider the square of that. Minus area of OAD sector is once again 30 degrees divided by 360 into pi r square. What is the radius OA? OA square equal 2 pi OA square. Now we can cancel 5 because each and every term is having 5. Then 30 times 1, 30 times 12. 30 times 1, 30 times 12. Now here we have 1 over 12. OA is X plus half square minus once again 1 over 12. OA is X. So X square is equal to 2X square. OA is X. Now we can multiply the entire equation by 12 to cancel this 12 in the denominator. Then you will have X plus R square minus X square is equal to 2 into 12, 24 X square. Now expand this. These 3 terms are the expansion here. Then minus X square plus X square get cancelled. Now to cancel this 4 in the denominator, multiply the equation by 4. Then you will have 4x plus 1 equal 4 into 24, 96 x square. Now bring these two to right hand side. Then you will have a quadratic equation of x. You have to factorize this. The factors are 8 into 12x. This takes time for you to factorize. 8 into 12 is 96. 8x, 12x. Difference of 8x and 12x is 4x. But that difference should be minus 4x. Difference should be negative. Then the bigger value should be negative. Smaller value should be positive. Now check whether the product is giving you minus 1. Minus 1 into plus 1, minus 1. Yes. Which means 8x minus 1 is equal to 0. Or 12x plus 1 is equal to 0. 12x. But here you will get a negative value. That is impossible. You can't get a radius as negative, length as negative. So the symbol you have to put is contradiction symbol. This cannot happen. So x is equal to 1 over 8 meters. OA is equal to 1 over 8 meters. So this is the answer for the first part. Now I will put marks for each step. For finding the area. For finding the area, that means for writing the expression for the area of the right hand side, you will get 5 marks. If you have that, you can put 5. For writing the area of these two sectors, for writing that properly for this part, I will mark like this. You will get another 5 marks. Then for obtaining the quadratic equation properly like this, 5 marks. Then for factorizing, 5 marks. For obtaining the final answer, 5 marks. For this entire question, you should have 25 if everything is correct. If you have anything to ask, you can send me a message. You can put a message to the chat. Okay, I will give you 1 more minute, then I'm going to start the second question. We write quickly. Second question. You have to solve that equation given. B to the power 2x plus 1 minus 26 into 3 to the power x minus 9 equals 0. So this is the equation. The technique that we have to use is we have to separate 3 to the power x from the equation. Here we have 3 to the power 2x plus 1. That is 3 to the power 2x into 3 to the power 1. This is 3 to the power 2x into 3 to the power 1. But in the same step, I'm going to write 3 to the power 2x like this. 3 to the power x to the power 2. Here we are going to give a substitution for 3 to the power x. Let y equal 3 to the power x. Then here it is y square into 3, 3y square. Here 26 into y minus 9. Now you can factorize this quadratic equation. To have 3y square, you should multiply b by with y. Then to have 9, you have to multiply 9 and 1. Then what will happen? 3y into 9 will give you 27y. 1y, 27y. When you subtract, you can get 26. That is negative 26. So 27 should be negative. 1 should be positive. Then you can equate these factors to 0. First answer minus 1 over 3. Second answer 9. Now what is y? Y is not our variable given in the question. So we have to convert this into x. Y is 3 to the power x. 3 to the power x equal minus 1 over 3. This can't happen. Anything to the power x, anything index of any integer cannot be negative. Integer of any value cannot be negative. Any exponential function, this is called an exponential function. Exponential function cannot be negative. It is something like this if we graph that exponential function. So this is 3 to the power x against x. When the value of x increases, the value of 3 to the power x also increases exponentially. When x is equal to 0, check 3 to the power 0. 3 to the power 0 is 1. Any exponential function becomes 1 when we substitute 0 for x. Same thing happens for 2 to the power x also. 2 to the power x, only difference is the slope is, the rate of increasing is less than this. This is 2 to the power x. When x is equal to 1, this is equal to 0. Function value is 1. So it cannot be in these quadrants. The graph is not belonging to these negative quadrants. So this can't happen, contradiction. You can't simplify this further. Here you can simplify. 9 can be written as 3 to the power 2. That means x is equal to 2. Okay, this question also carries 25 marks. For obtaining the quadratic equation, this quadratic equation in terms of y, you can have 5 marks. For the factorization, 5 marks. Having factors. Then for obtaining this x equal to 5 marks. For saying this can't happen, contradiction by writing this step, 5 marks. Then for the substitution, 5 marks. Normally, a short question in your A-level paper consists of 25 marks. You have to mark your paper, put marks. Don't say after the discussion you didn't mark because I need your marks. Okay, third question. We have to solve these equations. We have to find the value of x. For that, we have to remove these square roots. So when we take the square of both sides, what will happen? Now take the square like this. There are two terms in left hand side. You have to take the square like this. Now you have to expand. Square of the first term is 3 minus x. Square root get cancelled. Then middle term is 2 into first term into second term. It is negative. So 2 into, this is the second term, first term, into second term, plus square of the second term, 7 plus 6. That is equal to, square of this means square root get cancelled. You have only 16 plus 2x. Now you can simplify these two with these two terms. Minus x plus x get cancelled. Then 3 plus 7 is 10. Now I can write the product of these two squares inside a common square root. Now to remove the square root of this term, we have to isolate them and then take the square. Because when we square having 10 in this side, by squaring this left hand side, again you will get a square root. Because of the middle term you are getting when you square this. 2 into 10 into this will give you the square root again. So to cancel the square root, you have to isolate the square root term. Bring these two here. Send this term to right hand side. In the same step, multiply these four terms. Now minus 2x is there, minus 6 is equal to 2 times 21 minus 4x minus x square. Now I can cancel each and every term by 2. I'm going to divide the equation by minus 2. Divide by minus 2. Here minus square root 21 minus 4x minus x. Now squaring both sides. Expansion of this is x squared plus 6x plus 9. Here square root get cancelled. Now bring these three terms to left hand side. Minus x square become plus x square, get added with this term. Then minus 4x become plus 4x, get added with 6x. Then 21 become minus 21 plus 9 is minus 12. Now you can divide the entire equation by 2. X squared plus 5x minus 6. Then you can factorize this. X into x, 6 into 1. X term is positive, so larger value is positive, smaller value negative. And here you can have the two solutions. X is equal to 1, or x is equal to minus 6. Both results are possible. How to check that? Whether both answers are correct, you have to check the validity. When you substitute x equal 1, you won't get negative values inside the square root. If you get a negative value inside the square root, that answer is not valid. When you put minus 6, minus into minus 6 will give you positive. No problem. Both answers are acceptable.